The rise and fall of DBZ Final Stand. How the game rose to become the best DBZ game on Roblox, to how it became a ghost town full of exploiters. So it's kinda long and complicated, but I will simplify it and keep it short. The game had a great start. It released at 2017 September, and luckily I was there to play it early. The game started with Earth only, with regular patches and fixes and rebalances updates. But the game really blew at the Namek World update. The Namek World released like 2 weeks after the game released at 2017, 7 October. Fusion and Namek is what really hyped the game up at the start. Then the Space update got released a month later. Yes, a month later at 13 November 2017. What's crazy is how also the Future World update released a month after Space at December 10th, 2017. The game was getting monthly big updates. Very hard to believe. But I was there and I lived it. Meanwhile, the DBZ games of today can barely release one big update in a year. What even crazier is how the Tournament of Power got released 1 month after Future World at 12 Jan 2018. The game was averaging 10K players daily. 10K back then is equal to like 100K today. DBZ Games was very popular back then because the Dragon Ball Super anime was on. And at April 7th, 2018, the last official update was released. The update that changed the game forever. The Android race update, which included a couple of new forms for all races like MUI. So how did this update change the game? First, we all know Red Beans and Red Beans actually got released at the Future World update. But the red spam didn't become a thing until the Tournament of Power update got released. Now red spam plus Android race equals wonders. Back to the timeline. So between the top update and the Android race update is 3 months. And then the most unexpected thing happened a month later at March 2018. The fall of DBZ Final Stand. It started March 2018 when the owner Snake World decided to abandon the game for other projects. His statement was that the game is done and there's nothing else to add. So he decided to move on. But guess who didn't move on yet? The community, including me. They kept nagging him until he decided to drop one last update to the game. An update decided by the community. Basically, he said, vote for your favorite YouTuber update suggestions. Back then, I had 4K subs, but I ended up not winning because I wasn't the most popular at the time. Even though I had 4K subs at the time, I was like 5 times more popular than now. My idea was to add ranks to prestiges with exclusive powers and stuff. I forgot. It doesn't matter because I didn't win anyways. So at 8 July 2018, the supposedly last update got released. The Secret World update. The update was cool, but it felt like a letdown, and the NPCs was extremely tanky and hard. And this is it, the last update. Not really. Something to mention about 2018 is that it was a dark year for the game, especially mid to late 2018. A lot of breaking game bugs and glitches happened, and the exploiters era actually started in 2018, with auto scripts and stuff. There was even a glitch that makes player levels jump to 30K. It took a while for it to get discovered and patched. Because logically the game is abandoned. There's no testers, no dev team, no nothing. Game was just left to die slowly with bugs and glitches and so on. But at December something nice happened. We got a Christmas event update, which is only a 2x boost and nothing else, but at least it was something. Then we entered 2019, the prime era of Ultra Hands and DBZ Final Stand itself. Because even though the game was barely getting updates, I was still pulling subs from it somehow. Anyways, everyone was hoping for a Broly update because the Broly movie dropped at December 2018. So, of course, the community did what he always do, which is asking for updates. And at 27 February 2019, we got the Broly World update. It was a big update with new moves and also new forms for every race. The update was very huge with lots of hype and everyone liked it. And then the grind to level 1000 started. The level that everyone dreamed of hitting. I was actually the first android and the second player in the game to get level 1K. I was accused of hacking and exploiting by haters everywhere. It shows how important the grind to level 1K was. They wasn't smart enough to know that my channel at the time was like 99% grind related. Before the Broly update, everyone used to grind top and it was a pain. So anyways, with the Broly update, the grinding era V2 started. Me personally stopped at 1K, but other people attempted to go higher. But too bad they went higher for nothing because the update after the Broly update made all their grind become ashes. The worst update of the game history. The update that stained the game forever, which is the Heaven World update released at 31 July 2019, which also included Hard Top and the Jiren race, but these two aren't bad. The only bad thing in this update is the Heaven World, which caused the downfall 2.0 of the game, because the Heaven World was extremely boring and basically ruined the grind vibe and the whole idea of grinding in the game. People was getting levels so easily by spamming few moves. The world was such a mess, it went through multiple attempts to rebalance it, and they all failed. Level 1000 became worthless. The world was full of bugs and glitches. It was getting abused in many ways. It was just a mess. The concept idea behind the world is for it to be a place for exploiters to be locked there without being able to visit normal worlds. But there was a Visit the Alive World NPC which destroyed the concept. So the place just became a lame world to spam moves and get levels. And at 11 November 2019, we got the Rebirth update, which ruined the game balance even more. Then at December 2019, we got a cool Christmas update when we had to search for gifts and get special accessories and stuff. 2019 overall was a good year for the game. And then 2020 came, the year when exploiters doubled by like 3 times for some reason. Exploits and glitches and bugs was everywhere with barely any fixes and patches. The game after 2018 had only got like up to 5 bug fixes max. Exploiters was having the time of their life ruining the game like losers. And then at 22 June 2020, the last update ever released, the Zaro's World update. And after it, the game kept on going downhill with the bugs, glitches, etc. And some losers made a lot of exploits. The game till today is an exploiter's fest, with people hacking stats, having millions of stats and stuff. The game became a mess, basically. There were barely any legit grinders, or any legit players to begin with, because exploiters was carrying everyone with their auto-fight scripts, especially when Red Bean's spam got patched. Grinding at this point was just a dumb thing to do with all the exploits out there. The game went from averaging 10K players to barely 1K players. I don't really understand the mindset of leaving old projects to work on newer ones, especially when the game was still alive and thriving for more. Or maybe there are some hidden reasons that we don't know. And at November 2021, the remaster of the game got announced, and we are still waiting because it kept getting delayed. Anyways, I hope the remaster start and be on the same path as the original and how it started. A lot of people want to relive it like how it started from Earth then to Namek and etc. every month. Anyways, something to mention about the game lifespan is how neglected the game was. The worst part was the lack of fixes and patches, which was one of the reasons of the game downfall. And of course, the main reason is the lack of updates. There could have been like infinite updates, honestly. The DBZ anime is rich of content, even fan-made content. I know not everyone likes the fan-made stuff, but I rather get them instead of nothing.